So welcome back to White House Farm. Got some noisy ducks here today. What we're doing today is checking out the muffler here, and yeah, as you can see at the Y, it ended up splitting and breaking, so I had to tie it up with a USB cord. But now we're gonna go ahead and see if we can weld it. If not, we're gonna go ahead and put a whole new Y pipe on here, because it does go to the two mufflers and resonator. So all right, let's get this jacked up and take a look. All right, so let's go ahead and just start spraying everything down with some PB Blast. Let this soak. All right, we gotta get up there where the resonator is and get those two bolts. So we gotta spray that one and that one right there. So these ones I think are gonna give us the most trouble. I'm probably just gonna put heat on them right away, not even bother try to just take them off. Get them heated up and then try and take them off. So we have this one bracket here that we need to go ahead and take off. Let's go ahead and spray those bolts down too. All right, try and get some of that rust off of here. And it's going to be 16 millimeter. Yeah, everything's rusty. Oh, one broken bolt. I'm just gonna pull this sucker off, cut off the hanger, and we'll pull this out. There we go. This looks like yeah, August 08. This is the original muffler. This is the original muffler to this. See how rusty these are. I'll start with this top one. There we go. All right, let's get the other one. right, there we go. Alright, we got that all cleaned up. Alright, let's get some heat on this one since that other one broke. Yep, that did it. There we go. And this one feels like it's filled up with water. You can hear it. You can see it coming out. And this is also the original 2008 production, August of '08, original to the vehicle. A little water. Alright, get this shaved down and then we'll drill it out. Alright, so these bolts are a 13 mil, and you got 2 on each side, so let's go ahead and get those off. Get that strap off there. Alright, so both of these are going to be a 13 millimeter too, but let's go ahead and heat them up and take them off that way. Oh, finally. There we go. What a pain in the butt. Alright, so we got that separated. Resonator, now it's just being held up just by this hanger here and the hanger in the back. Jeez. Holy cow. Alright, we got it. Whew. That's where I spot welded it a little bit and then did some tiger tape. Made real bits of tiger. I thought it would work pretty good, but it was just too rusty, too far gone. So you could actually just cut this pipe and then weld on a new Y, because the resonator looks good. The old gasket here. Yeah, the resonator actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, but this is just so rusted out here. And that's right where everything goes down the pipe here, and then it Y's off, and it's kind of hunkered down here. It's a lower point, and all the exhaust flute, like the water, sits in there, and it's very acidic, and it just eats away from the inside out. Alright, so that was pretty quick. Our new muffler came. We just got done pulling all the staples out. There we go. So let's go ahead and open this up, and hopefully this is the right one. The problem is that they discontinued the actual replacement for the 09 Altimas. Yeah, if you try Napa or Advanced Auto, they won't have them in stock. They discontinued them, so you gotta look on Amazon or eBay. I'll go ahead and leave the link if this is the right one. All right, definitely well packaged. So we got our clamps. Those the gaskets? Huh. All right. So this will definitely make it easier for assembly, because we could put this in without trying to hold the whole thing and get that placed into the holder, and then those two into the holders as well. It does look like it's the right size. You can see it says Northeastern Exhaust Stainless Steel. So hopefully I won't have to replace this anytime soon. Wow, that's nice. And I wasn't looking for stainless, I was just looking for a replacement just to get it to, just to quiet it down. Unlike those roosters. And there's some part numbers. Wow, this is really nice. Stainless steel, Northeastern Exhaust stainless steel. All right, and we have the two gaskets going to each muffler. And then we have the gasket here for the resonator and two clamps. And this is from your resonator to your catalytic converter, the gasket, G640. And I went ahead and picked up a couple bolts. These are M10 by 1.50, 50 millimeter. And then got some hex nuts, the M10 1.50, and this is what we're going to use to hold the resonator to the catalytic converter. That I could fit through these holes here, and that's going to be a good fit. So we also got some washers to throw on. Alright, so we got our two nuts, two bolts, we got two lock washers and two washers, and we'll throw a little bit of never sees on there just for future use. But we'll go ahead and get this resonator up on here. And actually the first thing we need to do is go ahead and get it up in the brackets here on the hangers. We got one there and one there. And we'll put a little bit of the slide glide in here to help it go through. There we go. See, and that just helps it slide through a lot easier. So now we want to go ahead and get our gasket in there and get at least one bolt, and that'll hold that in, and then we can start getting it together. All right, let's go ahead and get our washer, lock washer, and nut on here. So I'll put the washer on first, then the lock washer, and then the nut. Now that we know that this isn't going to go anywhere, we can line this up, get our other bolt in. Oh. It's always fun laying on the ground doing this. All right. And same thing, we'll go ahead and get our washer on. Get our lock washer. And get our nut on there. All right, so we got that on, and these are 17 mil for both the bolt and the nut. All right, so that is on there good. Let's go ahead and we'll get some never sees on these bolts and get the bracket back up. You can see how much fun this is laying underneath. To have a lift, make things so much easier. All right, moving right along. All right, so we got our bracket back up, got our resonator on, 2 new bolts. Oh my God. All right, see, these are the old bolts that were holding it in. That's why I got the new ones, and they're also thicker. So time to attach part of the Y pipe there. And once again, we also got to get that up in the hanger. Let's get a little up in there. Just makes things so much easier. All right, and just make sure you are putting this on correct. Hanger is going to be up on top. You'll have trouble trying to do it the other way. And this is going to slip right over our resonator pipe down there. And we got a 2 1/4 inch bracket. Squeeze them together. So let's get that on. There we go. That'll go in the hanger. Now that'll be supported there, and we can go ahead and connect it in down here. All right, that sucks. I was hoping I'd be able to piece this as we worked our way back, but we got to go back down there and take that bracket back off to give us enough room to bend this down to get it to connect in. Oh, it's so close too. This is always fun. Alright. Now we gotta get these up in the hangers too. There's one. And there's two. Tell you what, that slide glide on here makes that so much easier. So, alright, so that's back on the hangers. We do have to bring this forward to really get it to connect, and then we'll put the clamp on. But yay! Oh my god, this is where a lift really pays off. But you can do this on the ground. That's why I'm showing you. Also, I don't have a lift. Alright, we'll tighten our bracket back up now. Hopefully we're done with it. Alright, so as you can see here, we're going to need to go ahead and tap that forward and get that really in there. So what we'll do, we'll hit it by the hanger up there, straight on. And we'll use our rubber mallet here, and that should work. So definitely moved it forward into place. We're gonna wait to put the clamp on until we have everything else all set up. That way if we need to turn this to adjust it for the mufflers, that won't be wrenched down on there. So let's go ahead and start moving to the back. So now we can attach this piece. And this is 608113. And there's a bunch of other numbers on it. So kind of the same thing. We won't put the clamps on until we have the mufflers all hooked up. But got that on there. Yeah. See, this way we can adjust everything. Looks good though. And we do have a gasket that goes on here. See, I just put it on. Let's sit right there. Let's go ahead and grab the driver's side muffler. And we'll put a little slide gel up in the hanger here. Slips in nice and easy. Now you don't need to worry about it falling. Let's go ahead and connect up here. Oop. Make sure that gasket stays in there. You'll be wondering what's going on. Alright. I'm actually going to put some Never Sees on these. And we'll go ahead and get the nuts on. Alright, so we got that whole side on. Let's go ahead and get the other one on. Alright, same thing. We're going to go ahead and get some slide gel on the hanger there. Alright. And now, once again, don't forget the gasket. Gasket on there. And let's get some never sees on here. And remember, this is the one where the bolt broke, so we got a replacement bolt, and it's the same ones that we used for the Resonator. Same size and everything. Alright, let's get our nut on there. We'll go ahead and get some never sees on this bolt. Go ahead and tighten this down a little bit. Alright, got that drilled out. This should fit now. And it does. So let's get our washer, lock washer, and our nut on there. And once again, these are both 17 mil. There we go. All right. We're all connected and where we're supposed to be. Let's go ahead, and we have two brackets. One that's going to go here and one down there. And then we should be able to take this off the jack stands and hopefully nice and quiet. But going together pretty well. All right, so we just want to make sure that these are kind of straight. All right, got our lock washer on there and our nut. Get our other one on. All right, got one clamp on. Let's go ahead and get the other one on. All right, we're all set here. Brackets are all back on. Clamps are on. This muffler is on here good. All right, let's go ahead and jack it up, get these jack stands out, and fire her up and see how she does. Nice and quiet again. All right. See, here's some of our old rusty bolts. This thing sounds good. All right, the last thing to do is to clear our service engine soon light, which came on because of the muffler. You could also just disconnect your battery, wait about 10 minutes, and then reconnect it, and it should turn off, and you should be all set. We're gonna go ahead and use the blue driver. All right, folks, so we're all set here. Make sure to check out all of our videos and everything. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps the channel out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And once again, we hope you like, enjoy, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye, guys. So quiet now. Just purring like a kitten.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Bye, guys.